as much as I love cyber and I love what I do, the leadership aspect of things is really what drives me. And it goes all the way back to my time back here with AJ in the military, right? I had a lot of great leaders, had a lot of not so great leaders. And if you're smart, you learn from both. Sometimes you learn from the not so great ones more than you learn from the great ones. But my calling was as an analyst, I used to watch people who were single, airmen, stuff like that, get used and abused for holiday duties, night duties, overnights, weekends, all that kind of stuff. And you just saw them kind of get steamrolled. And in this industry, it's no surprise, there's a lot of people who are rather quiet and inward who won't vocally speak up or call out that thing. So that's where I felt my calling came into place, right? I came from a large sales background, being out there, extroverted as opposed to introverted. So I was the guy that used to raise my hand and be like, is there a better way to do this? Can we find better solutions here? So I did not fit in well in the military, to tell you that.
That's where AJ got that
But
from then. Okay, I
yeah,
can
yeah,
see it.
yeah. We questioned everything, right? But they joke around, right? They also taught us that, like, legitimately, when we were going through the schoolhouse. AJ, you wouldn't know this. Sorry, just joking. But like, they taught you to walk the line. You find a line, and then you tend to walk like 3 or 4 feet to the side of the line and try and push those limitations, right? That's what makes a good cyber operator. Is you find your boundary and then you try and walk it a little bit further. But yeah, that's the stuff that made me realize that I think leadership was my calling over being technical, right? I enjoyed being hands-on analyst. I enjoyed doing the work. I was good at it, but there were people who were great at it, right? But then at the same hand, I was like, what can I do to make my impact on this? Like, I can ride this out and I won't say mediocre, but I'll be an all right analyst and an all right wherever else I went. I was like, but I enjoy the people aspect. I enjoy growing people. I enjoy advocating, trying to do the right thing, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, maybe leadership is my jam. So I tried it out with team lead, fell in love with it. SOC manager, now global manager, been a director before as well. So definitely what I enjoy doing at this point. So as much as I enjoy being hands on and doing that stuff, now more so I enjoy the strategy, the tactics, the improving of programs in people's lives. Right? I very humbled. Had an intern that just left over the summer, heading back home to California. But, at the end of this, he was like, I couldn't have asked for a better internship, right? I love the team. I love the group. I learned so much being hands on. Like, I appreciate the opportunity. Like, he came up with an idea for a change in our platform. And I was like, hey, let's do it. Let's push it through. Let's see what happens, right? And he's like, the fact that you were willing to back that kind of thing, I'm like, dude, that's what we're here for, But that's an experience now that is going to help shape another person's life and their journey moving forward in security. And, hopefully I didn't do him dirty, right? He's not looking for this thing for the rest of his life and never going to find it. But you get a taste of what good looks like, right?